Hey everybody, Conelanders here. Welcome to season number 6 of the Conelanders series, event number 2. This time we are in the modern touring cars, meaning the veterans are in their Fiats and the novices in their BMW Minis. This will be a 25-minute race around the same Barcelona moto circuit that we used last time. I totally remembered which one it was. Moto. Alright, I think it's time to head down to the track, get to qualifying. This is our full points event. It is serious business, and we need to do well here today. Alright, straight from the Alpha into the Fiat, and there's grip. What is this stuff? What is this grip thing? So not only such a big difference in grip, but also sequential. Left foot braking instead of right foot braking and heel towing. Major visibility difference. And front wheel drive. Downforce. Couldn't be much different. But I think this is the transformation you want to make. You want to be able to go from the car that's slidey to the car that's not, so that it almost depletes your confidence, and you get to drive up to what this car can do instead of trying to reel yourself back in. And Carsman's driving with no force feedback. I'm going to give him some space. Hopefully 2.5 seconds will do. I kind of suspect I'll qualify better with this car than I will race with it. We'll see. Feels like you're driving it so deep down into the turns now. Certainly going to be difficult to work our way back up to full speed in this. Going to be carrying that rear tire. Got the brake bias so far back. Can't do that. If you slide in the mid-turn like that in a car like this, you just do nothing but lose time. Gotta get that cleaned up. And a big reason for that is you gotta feed this thing throttle mid-turn. If you're neutral on the throttle, or if you're on the brakes, the back end constantly wants to come around. Trying to steal a bit of draft there to start my lap. Didn't work out. Thank you, Incarcerate. Just about perfect there. I think my delta will be a little bit off here from ideal because the track conditions were a little bit lower in grip. So you can let it kind of wander, but you just can't let the back kick out. I tried to keep feeding it throttle through there to get the nose to come back around, and it just didn't happen. Rack it up and try again. Kind of super nice start to this lap. Let's see. That's where I gotta clean it up. Pushed there badly again. I don't know why I'm missing that mark so badly, but this is going to be it for us, so gotta try and make something of this lap. There's still a lot to gain, even if I'm not perfectly on delta. Good exit there. That'll bring some of that back. Really need to work on my qualifying performance, apparently. Take all the curb I can there. We are not doing track limit rules here, because the world has enough of that. All right, improvement up to third. As long as Potato doesn't improve on that, we're good. Okay. Oh, Gem pops up there to third now, so I am fourth. But interesting, Squid on top, Magnet second, Gem third, we're in fourth, and Potato very close in fifth. On pole position, we got Spooky Squid. Outside pole, Magnet OS. Third place, Gem Knight. And then me in fourth, Potato in fifth. Powers, The Holy Moose, Jimps, NCW, Incarcerate, Home for Summer, Alex Nessie, TAC 1 LE, Mach 1 Fireman, Rotorex, Rocket Whale, Isaac, Yellow Fox, Melissa, Hot Fornius, Ow My Nose, Armo Ram. I think it's time to get this race started, because it sounds like everybody's revving them engines. Starting on the inside lane this time around. P4. That should be okay. I think the start of this one might be a little messier because the last one went so clean, but we'll see. Pretty used to hitting lights like that, and did pretty good at it. Gem does have the run here. Oh, maybe. I don't know. I might have it on him. Oh, okay. We're here. And he's got the outside lane, which is preferred around here, especially since Squid didn't go. Oh, Squid. Oh, Squid. Oh, it was Magnet. Squid's in the lead. I know how to read. Squid's in the lead. I know how to read. Jeez, Gem pinched me down so tight there. I returned the favor, pinching him tight into here. Or again, I lost the nose really bad. I don't know what I'm doing so wrong there. But Potato's got the line on us now. An additional 10 minutes in this race. I probably, at this point, need to just cool it. Hold my line a little bit here. And see how this shakes out. So I think if I keep pushing too hard, I'm just going to keep losing spots here early. I did call it. I thought I would maybe be a little bit better in qualifying than in the race here. But I think most of that was just I was on the wrong side of the track. Let's see if we can pick some back up. Hopefully there's some battles up ahead of us that will help us out. Or maybe someone does some heckin' skids. It's hard to do in this car, but it does happen on occasion. All in all, we only lost one position. Boy, they are pushing up ahead of us. I gotta hope that they really close up, and in doing so, start to fight each other and battle. Kind of letting Squid get away up there, just a little bit. Gem with the big link up, break up, lock up. That was the word. Gem with the big breakup there. Tough relationship breakup. Still losing tons of time there. I don't know what I've lost through that turn since I started practicing here. But hopefully I can find it. It might be a matter of battling with powers to keep our top 5 here. I feel like everyone's being much more aggressive on the brakes than I am. I'm not locking them up very much. It's probably a detriment, because they're just getting so much more out of the brakes than I am. But I just know there's so much more in this car than I'm displaying right now. Big draft fest going on down there. Someone's gonna pop out of line, right? There they go. You can see how that closes us back in. Myself and Powers have a pretty decent gap between us. Oh, the track's actually pretty slippery here. 98.3, I didn't notice that. Explains some of the loss in delta here. We'll get better as the race goes on. Gotta stop sliding those rears. Looks cool, but just lose so much time. Big lockups in front of us again. Still just don't think I'm pushing that braking zone enough. Felt like Potato was so far out of line there, but didn't lose anything, did he? No, you're out of line. I feel like the last turn's the only turn I'm really doing better than Powers at. There's a 56.1 to their 55.8, so yeah, I'm still losing time to them. That is unfortunate. Speaking of unfortunate, that was. Unless it got out of the way enough, though, there was no major incident. We just lost a couple tenths. Gosh, that is such a tight pack up ahead of us. It's hard to believe that they will get through this race without incident. I don't know why I have no rear grip through there at all. Something just feels so wrong. I don't think, unless something major changes, I don't think I'm gonna move forward any in this race. I gotta worry about Powers. Trying to get more on the brakes, and look what happens. Oh, they're 2x2! They are 2x2, 1 through 4. That is a sight to behold. And they all live, so far. And they all live. Well, that was just beautiful. Well done. Well done. I enjoyed witnessing that. I even feel like I just don't have the car in the brakes. I don't know what it is that's going on, but it just ain't great. But we got what we got, and they are racing so hard ahead of us. If I could clean up this freaking turn, gosh darn it. What is wrong? I don't understand. Like, I'm going in there way off delta time, like way slower than usual, and it just will not stick. I don't know what's up, but I gotta figure it out. Got one off, it's Squid! Squid and Potato. He's gonna have the run here. Yep. Gonna let him back in. I don't want to let Powers by. We actually get to experience this draft we've been seeing so much of. We got a car off. His magnet. He saves it. Doesn't even lose position. Magnet, you madman. Unless he was leading. Unfortunately, they let Jem get away. Here comes Squid back at me. He knows he's quicker than me. I don't have what they have. I don't know if they've done something with the setup or what. But I do not have the grip that these guys ahead of me have. I'm gonna have to figure it out before our next outing in these touring cars. This is the premiere. This is where all the points are too. So doing well in the vintage isn't gonna save us. Still a close battle here though. Anything can happen. I again feel like the last turn's the only one that I'm gaining because I'm really pushing that apron. I don't know how much of a run Powers will have here. It doesn't look like he's got one to pass us. We've got a touch of it from Squid. Locked him up, but saved it really well, actually. That was hard fought, but I think a very positive result. Feels like maybe the car's starting to come to me a little bit here. Still struggling like mad through there. But maybe not as bad. Gosh, I just feel like I have no front grip. Which is weird because I would think it would really affect it through turns like that, but it's not. Powers thought about making a move there. I definitely think I'm on the brakes a lot earlier than these other front runners. Maybe I've taken too much braking pressure out of the car and it just doesn't have enough braking potential. Could be. Could be something like that. And I rolled that last turn so well. Squid's making a move. A little bit of bumping. Doesn't even phase him though. Cleaner line there, but still slow. Potato trying to make a move here. No, thinks differently of it. That's going too wide through this turn is no good. Heated battle in front of us. You love to see it. Starting to get a feel again for the two pedal. Letting the throttle hang a little bit through the turns. A little bit of smoke off Potato's car kind of did me a worry. Look at this draft snaking. I just want to remain close enough to these two to be able to be a beneficiary of the divorce, because it's going to happen eventually. Armo staying very out of the way there. This is Armo's very first time doing any sim racing, and he's doing it in windowed mode at 30 frames per second. He's doing the best he can. No matter what your setup is, there's still an opportunity to learn, get used to the environment of being around others and all that good stuff, which is one of the things I've always been most proud of the Conelanders stuff is, like, people like Gem Knight literally basically got their footing doing this stuff with us, so it's apparently a pretty good fostering ground for learning. Melissa's having some problems, also a first timer. Kinda missed my lines through that last sector. Just too bad. Magnet's running fast laps too, though. I have not frequently gotten to the 54s of this track. And he's there. We've kind of left Powers a bit. Bit worried that Squid's starting to run away from, Potato is starting to close in on Squid. Oh, nose. Jeez. I can hear nose spitting those front tires. I had a point there, but it's gone now. I think what I was saying is Squid's running away from Potato, which is letting them both be faster than me. And that's the only thing I don't want to see. I want them to be slower. Boy, I'm really struggling with the nose of this car. I feel like I gotta do some adjustments with it. I don't know if they're all running 0 wing, I'm running 1, and if that's just provoking this understeer feeling that they don't have. I don't know. I mean, I know it's a front-wheel drive touring car, it's gonna understeer, but something about it in the race here seemed so much worse than it felt in practice. 54 solid out of those guys. I'm nowhere near. Hell, I'm down at a 55.9. That's no good. I think Potato could be my only saving grace here, is if he gets up there and takes some fight to Squid. Fight, fight, fight. Trying some different lines. I'm still spiking green in the middle of that turn, which leads me to believe I'm still driving in too deep. But it still feels like I'm not. It feels like I'm driving in there real soft. To get near the end of this one, and those two are so settled out at this point that I think probably time for us just to bring this one home. Started to get a little frisky ahead of us here again. Figured I better show that action, even if there's not action for us. Definitely seeing Potato close back in. Leader has 2 to go. Once again, Jem's so fast that he's added another lap to the race. I have not really found much of anything in the way of time. Oh no, Leader is on the final lap. He didn't make it back in time. Okay, so this is it. And Potato's gonna go for the send. He's there. Still there. I'm trying to go fast enough to keep up with him so I can see what happens. No, come back. I want to see. I want to see. I think they are still side by side. There might have been some contact there. Fight, fight, fight. Oh, they're still side by side. Squid holds them off. Impressive. There's still some time to go, though. Yeah, Potato's not giving up. I gotta like focus on my own lines while trying to be a spectator? It's difficult. It's got a pretty good gap now. There is some traffic ahead, though. Nah, it looks like Potato's pretty far back now. I think that is said and done, and that will be pretty much our race also. Well, we had a few laps of good times in there, but overall I felt like I needed a little something with the front end. Just wasn't quite working for me. I gotta figure out if it's fuel, because I do have 6 extra laps of fuel at the end of the race. Is it something with the tire pressures? Maybe the wing? I don't know. But I just felt like I didn't have a car to compete with today. Gem again takes it over Magnet. Squid rounding off the podium there. Let's go take a look at the minis. And the minis are Home for Summer, Rotor X, and Tech. Is that not the same 3? Oh, they have not finished yet, but I think that's the same 3 from the first race. So, kind of a pecking order starting to form there. My teammate is 20th. Not last. Not last. That is more points for us as a team. We'll see how that works out. Gems is Rocketwell. How Rocketwell doing? Rocketwell's doing pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. He is a complete novice as well. All right. That wraps up race number 2. It is time to leave Barcelona and move on to that new track that I can't remember the name of.